So boom, the game starts, I'm feeling like playing some Mantis. And when it comes to banning, I accidentally request to ban Mantis. And our teammate, follows that and requests to ban Mantis, which I'm like, there's no way. But we got 4 people banning Hulk, right? So I'm like, there is no way Mantis gets banned, right?
I don't want to deal with fucking no more squids. That's why. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Mantis?
So at this point, I'm kind of sad because I won't get to play Mantis. But I used to main Cloak and Dagger, so I tell myself, might as well go back to my roots. My very first support character that I ever played. But the game starts off nice and strong. The heals are healing. My team is putting out some damage output. We're pushing them back nicely. We got our rocket in the background, putting down the heals he deserves and everything. So the game's starting off nice and everything. And at this point I realized there was the enemy Jeff trying to be a little DPS Jeff, but he's not me. And when he realized that, he decided to go back to his team, just to be a normal healer, I guess. After the Wanda's ult got denied, I decided to ult right after their Cloak and Dagger, so my team could stay in the fight and push up still. And I guess that worked because they started backing off, we started getting some kills, and we finally captured point. So I would say that's a first W for our team.
Wrong timing, wrong timing, wrong timing.
Honestly, I thought I did something good with my phase right here, but I could have saved it for this ult because I died immediately after that. And because we were down a healer, they managed to capture point, but I decided to wait up for my team to pull up so we could all push together and maybe capture point once again.
My life force is exposed. Much better.
This is the coordination I'm talking about. The Thing ults, then Bucky ults, taking down 2 people, getting the 3rd low so we could capture point once again. This is amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a fucking good teamwork.
Couldn't have said it better, teammate. I know I have my ult over here and I could have survived that by using it, but honestly I didn't realize I had it and it was a little too late when I realized. But luckily Rocket had his revive beacon, so I decided to ult here so my team could survive a little bit.
I am ready to put on a show.
Behold the god of thunder!
My turn to shine. You owe me much better. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
And honestly, this was an amazing first round. Impeccable gameplay, impeccable healing. The team was doing what it was supposed to do. The tank were tanking, DPS were killing. Me and Rocky was healing, honestly. Like I said it in chat, it was amazing.
Be careful, they got Penny now. Fucking bitch. They got an Iron Man too.
Bucky heard they got an Iron Man, he got straight on that, dealing with that little Iron Man. Almost killing him, but he got away. So I went back to healing the team, trying to capture a point. But unfortunately they were holding us good. But the thing decided to ult. His Jeff ulted, which was not a good idea because he got cooked instantly. And then I used my phase earlier, so I got caught in strange ult. But Raccoon with the beacon comes in clutch. For some reason, I'm healing the thing even though my team is on point, so I don't know. That was my fault. But I realized that I had ult here, and since the thing was with me, I decided to ult on point, so my thing can do some damage before my team comes in, because you know that thing is really strong in here. And usually after I use my ult, I like using cloak to deal damage, since my ult heals and does damage at the same time. So double damage with cloak I think is pretty useful.
My time to shine. You all control these. Yes, one down.
Ow! That fucking hurt! Lights out.
My time to shine.
Always glad to help.
You're welcome.
Maximum!
Honestly, I think that was a pretty good reaction time for me, but I don't know how the Emma Frost got killed there even though I phased.
Time. Defenses are down.
I'll patch you up.
I'll get you next time.
Hey, be careful, they got a portal over there. You're gonna be on top, most likely.
There's a lot we could destroy right here. We captured the top of the mission area. Keep going.
It's gonna be from the eyes of Agamotto.
I am ready to put on a show.
Watch, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it right there.
That got pretty chaotic, but luckily the amplifier of Rocket kept us alive. You know, I was 40% away from my ult, so I was waiting for that. So thank you, Rocket.
Double KO.
I can do this all day.
Look who's here.
I realized that I was gonna be too slow to protect my teammate from Strange, so I decided to ult and protect him from any incoming damage coming. I would also like to give props to the Rocket because he was putting down some solid heals, which I would have died multiple times if he wasn't there with his goated heal. Props to him.
I can do this all day.
GG, guys. GG.
GG's to you too. Pretty good game, and we also ended up being MVP, so that's what I like to see.
She said she never had a nigga like this. She said that I'm too smooth. She know I'm working, she never